Hello everyone, it's Teacher Suze with Say ABC. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Level 2 demo slides for your interview. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. I would also recommend that you go back and look at my tips for successful interview video that has many more in-depth details on some of the things that I will not be covering today just due to time. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in with the slides. The slides start on slide number 30. And it's a parrot, and it's called Seasons and Clothes. The props that I use for this demo are very simple. I use a whiteboard. You can also just use a piece of paper if you don't have a whiteboard. Gloves, a scarf, and glasses. Any of these items, most of these items, you can just pull from your house. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. When you've chosen your level and you say, I want to do level 2, great, go ahead, start whenever you're ready. I pull the student and myself up to this very first slide that has the parrot on it. And then I say, hello, what's your name? Then the interviewer will say their name. And we say, hello, I'm Teacher Suze. They might repeat it back, Teacher Suze, nice to meet you. And they might say, nice to meet you too. Now note, level 2s can speak in full and complete sentences. Okay, so for some of these slides, I'm not just going to be saying the word. I'm going to be trying to get them to speak in full sentences. So that's why, I would say something like, nice to meet you. Okay, so then moving on to the next slide is the greetings slide. I use the greeting slide. Again, you've already introduced yourself, but for this slide, I pull the student and myself up on the screen. This is showing also that you are utilizing this ABC platform. So when I get both of us up to the screen, I will ask the student a question. How old are you? And then they will answer, they might say 10, and if they do, just say, great. I am 10 years old, and get them to answer. Okay, again, you're trying to elicit those full and complete sentences. I would usually ask maybe one more question. Did you go to school today? And then they'll answer, yes. Yes, I went to school today. And listen for an answer. Awesome, good job. High five. And then you can say something like, let's get started. Okay? Moving on to the next slide, I underline the word class rules. And then I say it. Class rules. Number 1, speak in English. 2, wear headphones. 3, listen to Teacher Suze. You don't have to teach this slide. All you're doing is stating slowly and clearly what the rules are, but you don't need to have the student, your interviewer, repeat it back to you. Moving on to the next slide. Again, I underline the words at the top, and then I will say, listen and say. Okay, listen and say. And then I will underline the G and the L, and then I will say, gluck, gluck, gluck. Gluck, gluck, gluck. Gluck, gluck, gluck. You want to, when you are teaching a slide and you're wanting to elicit a response for a word or a phrase that you're teaching, you want to teach it and have them repeat it 3 times. This is something that is important. So you can also grab your whiteboard. Gluck, gluck, gluck. 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 Good job. Awesome job. Then on the left side, there is a sound, and it'll go something like gluck, 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 gluck. So you, again, have them repeat that at least 3 times. And then over on the right is a drum beat. And then after they've said it, gluck, 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 with the voice and with you on the left side, then go ahead and play the beat and do the gluck, 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 however that beat goes on the right side. Okay, moving on to the next slide. I underline the words look and say, and then I use TPR, and I say, look and say. Then I underline the word gloves, and then I'll say, gloves, gloves, gloves. Yes, gloves. And then I show my little gloves. Say, gloves, gloves. Yes, good job. Can you circle the gloves? Now, level 2, they should definitely be able to circle those gloves, okay? And you can elicit a question by, after they circle the gloves, you could say, do you have gloves at your house? Then they'll probably say, yes. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. I have gloves at my house. Okay, and then you can get them to say a complete sentence. And then I would do the same thing for glasses. Underline the word and then say glasses, glasses, glasses. And then if you have glasses or even sunglasses, glasses, glasses. Yeah. Do you have glasses? And then depending on what they say, you can try to elicit a complete sentence. If they say no, we say, that's okay. I do not wear glasses. Get them to repeat that back. Okay? Your interviewer might try and throw you a little bit by not answering in a complete sentence. But if you're prepared, then that's a great way to show that, you have an understanding that a level 2 can speak in more complete sentences and their vocabulary is a bit stronger than a level 0 or a level 1. Okay, so moving on to the next slide has the cute little bunny rabbits on it. I underline the words at the top and then I usually do blend and say. Okay, now I would pull the student into the middle of the screen and then I would ask first. I would say, can you blend and say? Now, they may or may not pull the bunnies down to where the carrots are and blend the words. If they do not, then you can take the initiative on that and drag the bunny rabbit down and say, glove, glove. Very good. Glide, glide. Awesome. You don't have to do all of them. I would at least recommend doing maybe 3 or 4. You want to kind of pace yourself, okay? So you don't want to spend too much time, and yet you also don't want to spend not enough time. So you can just kind of pace yourself and decide whether or not, you want to do all of them. The next slide we have is, again, underline, and then I say, look and say. And then you go, hat, hat. Hat. Good job. And then, I have no idea where my hat went. I did have a hat. Just going to pretend. Put your hat on. Hat. Hat. Good job. Do you have a hat at your house? Do you like to wear hats? That's another question that you can ask. Yes, I like to wear hats. Awesome. High five. High five. You want to offer lots of praise, lots of high fives, lots of praise. If you're familiar enough with the Say ABC teaching platform, give those reward cards after every slide, every opportunity that you can. Make sure that you're giving a reward card. Okay. Then the next is obviously scarf. So you want to do the same thing. Scarf, scarf, scarf. Now I am speaking rather quickly. Okay, I am doing this because I'm for time purposes for this particular video, but please know that when you are teaching these slides, you want to speak slowly, Okay, this is very important, especially because you're probably going to be, excited and a little bit nervous for that interview. Believe me, I got that feedback immediately. You need to slow down. Like, oh, okay, I'm just excited. So be aware that even though I am going through these slides rather quickly, that you, when you are teaching them in your interview, you want to teach them slowly. Okay, so then I put my scarf on. You're just showing your props. Scarf. Yes, scarf. Do you like scarves? They may answer, yes, I like scarves. Awesome. Teacher likes scarves too. Good job. Let's knock my headphones off. All right. Then we go on to the next slide. And again, it's the same thing. You're going to underline the words at the top, and then I say, look and say. Okay? And then we do the same thing for gloves and boots. You say it, you have them repeat it 3 times. You can ask them to circle the gloves or circle the boots. And ways to extend that, you can say, what color are the gloves? They are blue. Awesome. Good job. Do you wear gloves in the winter or summer? Get them to answer that. And that can also elicit a full sentence. Winter. I wear gloves in the winter. And have them repeat. Moving on to the next slide, I pull both of us up into the screen, and then I put the student up where the parrot is, and then I underline the words, and I say, what does he wear in winter? And then you have them repeat that back 3 times. Then you move them over to where the elephant is, and then they're going to answer. He wears gloves in winter. Good job. Very good. Good job. And again, repeat that 3 times for the question and 3 times for the answer. The next slide is called fashion show. So I wouldn't, just me personally, I would just go right into the slide. And I would put myself in the first box that asks the question, what does he or she wear? And then put the student in the second box. Now, obviously, if you had 2 students in this, you would put student and student. But since you are with your interviewer, you want to lead the conversation. So I put myself up in the first box, and then I will circle one of the 4 people. I would circle the girl with the bathing suit on first. And then I would circle, and then I would ask, what does she wear? And then hopefully your interviewer will be kind and say, bathing suit. Good job, bathing suit. Does she wear a bathing suit in the summer or winter? And then hopefully they will say, in the summer. Good job. She wears a bathing suit in the summer. Okay, again, getting that full sentence back. You can also obviously, circle any of the others. I would maybe do 3 of them. Same thing, what does he wear? The one with the glasses. And then they'll say, glasses. Good job. Awesome. High five. Very good. The next slide, we're almost actually at the end. Woohoo! The next slide is think and say. Now, these are 4 different scenarios, and you are eliciting free conversation with them. So I would start, you don't have to necessarily do all of them. I would maybe start with the second one and say, where are they? Then they'll say, school. Very good. What do you wear at school? And then they may say, uniforms. Yes, I wear my uniform to school. And then have them repeat that back. And then the first one, you could say, oh, where are they? Are they at home or at school? Then they can answer, I am at home. Very good. What do you wear at home? And then you can, depending on what they answer, I wear play clothes at home. Have them answer it back. Then we go to the next slide, which is your wrapping up and review. How I do this, I pull the student up into the screen, and then I underline each word and repeat. Okay, so now let's say gloves, sunglasses, hat, bathing suit. Okay, now you can also, after you've read 1 or 2 or 3, you can ask your interviewer, can you read the words? And then see if they will start to. That's also a great opportunity if they do take off on that and start to read the words. Listen for pronunciation errors, okay, because then you can correct them. All right, that's an opportunity for you. So let's say they finished reading all of the words and maybe 1 or 2 didn't, could use a little bit of help. You can go back, circle the word, and you could say winter. Winter. Very good. Winter. Okay. Then your final slide is your wrap-up slide. You did it, and congratulations. Pull both student and yourself up to the screen. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. High five, and great job. Now, at that point, your interviewer is probably going to go back into adult interviewer mode, okay? Thank you very much, and then, let you know what the next steps will be. So hopefully this information was helpful to you. I appreciate you watching. I know this took a little bit of time. If you are interested in applying to say ABC, I would love to help. In the video description below, there is a direct link to apply. When you click on that link, that connects me with you. I can help you with your interview process. I can help give feedback. I can offer advice and help you get from point A to point hired with Say ABC. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Take care. Leave a comment below. Let me know if this was helpful. Okay? Bye-bye.